Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, JRC Restoration, Decor and Designs, and my name is Phyllis. Today is the completion of my kitchen makeover that I started back in 2020. So what you're looking at here is the coffee area. These are the doors that go on the top cabinets, and then these are the bottom cabinet doors as well as the drawers. I could not pull the drawer fronts off of these for nothing. I don't know. I guess they glued them as well as nailing them, but I wrapped in the drawers with paper and just spray painted the drawer fronts. All I will be doing in this video is just covering the side of the cabinet that is up against the refrigerator, just the top cabinets. I won't be doing the bottom. Here you see this is the sides of the oven. This is the shelf that goes above the oven. I spray painted that as well as the anchors that are attached to it. The corner brackets, I mean. These are the 4 doors that go on either side of the microwave. I will be covering one of those doors with peel and stick contact paper, and I will tell you why, which will lead me to order some more to cover all of the rest of the doors instead of giving it a second or third or fourth coat of spray paint, because I did not want to take the chance of the paint drips. So here it is. I am on the ladder and just covering just the top cabinet box only. I will not be covering the bottom because you won't be able to see it because the fridge will be up against it. Yes, the fridge will be up against this, but if you were to look up, you would see the top part of the cabinet. So I'm just covering just the top box of this cabinet, and then I'll be covering the front with trim with the contact paper as well, and then painting all of the trim using the Rust-Oleum latex black paint, which gives just a little gloss to the trim, but I didn't mind it because it all still matched. Again, I will be sharing with you that I will be covering one of the cabinet boxes using this paint. So if you'd like to see this completion of the kitchen makeover, then just keep watching, and I want to thank you all for stopping by. Side of the cabinet. So I'm going to paint this. When I paint the trim molding, crown molding, or not crown molding, but trim molding, as well as this piece too. So now all I gotta do is put the strips on the fronts. Here I'm putting the strips on. I think either in this video or the last video I tell you I cut the strip a little wider so I can wrap it. I decided not to do that on this. And what I did on this, I did on the other cabinets. I just cut it and just trimmed it to the exact length because I noticed when I wrapped it, it would come up on the sides. So instead of me having to always wipe that down, I just cut it to the exact length of the strip of the trim. So again, instead of cutting it wider just to wrap around, I just scored the strip to be the same width of the trims on the boxes. Okay, coming up is the area above the microwave that I covered up using that board covered with the peel and stick contact paper. And then I'll be explaining just a little about the trim that I used as a shelf and what I did to change the look of that. Put a little bit of gold bronzing and then black paint back over it again, just to and it actually almost looked like a dark wood, but it's really just a gold rub and buff. I think it was the antique gold rub and buff that I put there. Let me turn the light on. Okay, so that's gonna look nice. We'll have to put black tape across there. That's painted black too. See how that black, it's supposed to be flat paint. Let me show you the paint. It's the paint in the can. It's the Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover Premium Latex. Maybe that's why, because it's latex and it says flat black, but that's probably why, because it's latex. But that's what I used to do the trim. The 2 strips across that board is just thin wood I found in the garage, and I wrapped it with peel and stick contact paper. It's just another added decor look up on the area above the microwave. So my solution to covering up this wood grain that's coming through here to make it look like this
is to just cover this door with the paper. And it looks just like, see, I started covering it and it looks just like it. See here where it has the wood grains coming through? Covering it with the paper looks just like the spray paint. So that's what I'm going to do. Just cover that and that won't bother me. This here, I may do the same thing. Order some more paper instead of risking spray painting and getting drips. I'm just going to order some more and cover these two to get rid of the shadow streaks. The rest of the doors, like this door looks fine. And this one has a little streak, but it's not that bad. This door looks fine. So I'm not going to mess with these doors. If I have extra left over, which I'm pretty sure I will cover this one. But this one was just bothering me with the wood grain. Again, I didn't see this. I've been in this house since 2014 and never noticed this until I spray painted it. So I'm glad the paper is a solution to making it look smooth, like the door next, excuse me, cabinet door next to it. Now it looks just like the door next to it. I am so pleased that that worked. And it looks just like the spray paint. Oh, I still gotta cover this. Okay, since I'm down here covering, I might as well cut and go ahead and cover that up. But I am so pleased that it covered up that wood grain. Oh my gosh. Can't really tell the difference at all. So I'm getting ready to put my fake drawer front on the sink. And if you never knew how to take one of these off, I'm going to show you. I put the screw in the back so I can put the knob on. Then I'll tighten it up here. And I created this hole because there was never one on here. Okay, let's tighten it up here. And on the back of these drawers, these fake fronts, are these clips. 1, 2 on each side. And then the sink has the, okay, where is it? Okay, right there. That's what those clips go on. So these white things, I can get these here. Well, these go in each of those. So you just line it up and then I just hit it in. It's from a distance, but I'm going to show you. So you just take the clips, you line it up with the white pieces, and then, and that's it. That's how you put it in. And there it is. I am finally finished with my kitchen. Now, like I stated, I am going to get some more contact paper and put it, well, I got enough to do these, to do the drawer fronts, because I just did this one and didn't even show you. I put one on this one because when I put a hole in this, it had a little split, so I wanted to cover up the split. So I have enough to where I can at least cover all of the drawer fronts. But right now, I'm just going to leave it. Coming up, my kitchen is finally complete. As far as the cabinets, all the cabinets are now black. I don't have to have the bottom brown and top black anymore. I think I lived with that for maybe 3 or 4 years. And it was because it was a priority over other things that I had to do, leaving town for different reasons. So I am so glad that all of my cabinets are now black. I even love that I removed that top cabinet because I wasn't using it. And I covered it because the microwave cord is in there and I couldn't really decorate it openly. So I covered it so I can put some pictures and things up there. Even on that little empty corner, you'll see something that I even did. My island, again, I did that like in 2021. The island top was done in 2020 and I changed that out to the Walmart brand
peel and stick contact paper. And then the island itself was done in 2021. I'll leave that video in the description box below as well. But I loved how this turned out, and you will see now coming up that everything has a touch of black and gold. Even my trash can, that used to be brown. So I said, I can't have that brown sitting next to all this black. So I just spray painted it and then spray painted the top of it as well. I did upload a video of how I changed the certain areas on my appliances with the gold spray paint and rub and buff. My refrigerator handle, my oven door and oven drawer handles, and again this trash can, the lid of it, and the dishwasher cover panel, all was done with spray paint. And then the exhaust covering above the microwave was done with rub and buff. I'll leave all of what I used to redo this kitchen in the description box below, including the peel and stick contact paper. You can get it at Walmart, but I also found it on Amazon. And I was pointing out under the cabinets, I'm going to go back and paint that black, because you really don't know what you can see until you actually look at a video that you record. At least I can't. So I am going to go back and paint up under those cabinets black. But I loved how everything turned out. So my next thing to do in this kitchen to knock off is to paint my pantry door black, and possibly the hardware and knobs gold. I don't want black on black. So I'm going to paint my pantry door. I'm going to take it off, take it outside, and paint that. I'm going to roller paint that. That I'm not going to spray paint. And I love this view right here. And then my back door, I'm going to paint that as well. I covered just the trim of, or around, not the trim, but around the window panels. And you'll see that, I think, here in a clip. I covered that with the peel and stick contact paper, and that was over a year ago, and it's still holding up. But I just love how everything came out. So if you enjoyed watching this video, again, I have a separate video of how I did my appliances. I will link that in the description box below. And then also when I started the kitchen with the spray painting of the doors and everything, that's in part 1. And then this is, of course, the final makeover. I did say I was going to share decorating this for spring. I'm going to make that a separate video, because that video alone is 15 minutes and I still have yet to edit that. So that'll be a separate video. I'm using stuff that I already have on hand, nothing special. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. But if you enjoyed watching these videos, please give it a thumbs up. And if this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for coming by. And if you like what you see here, please consider subscribing. For my faithful viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for your viewing faithful support. And I want to thank you all for stopping by.